Some people prefer to get up and go for a run first thing for an early workout. But I'm lucky enough to live roughly 35 minutes from a ski area, which means it's easy to bang out a lap or two before work. If there's a better way to start the day in winter, I haven't found it. Over the years, I've assembled this kit to make the most of my inbounds runs to start the day. Disclaimer, taken together, it costs a lot, but any one of these products has the potential to make any ski outing better. Hard goods, Sarah Jackson, Seago Bighorn 96, $799. Yes, there are skis that will float better in deep POW, and yes, there are myriad extremely lightweight Skimo skis that will help you PR uphill. But the Bighorn works on both POW and hard pack, thanks to the generous tip and tail rocker and just right camber. By now, Sarah Jackson, Dynafit TLT7 Performance Boot, $720. The TLT7 boots have everything I look for when climbing. They're lightweight, at 2.2 pounds, and coming back down, plenty of stiffness for GS turns. The two-part buckle is easy to flip between walking and skiing modes with one fluid movement, which I really appreciate when getting ready to head back down the mountain. By now, Sarah Jackson, Dynafit Street Rotation 10 Binding, $600. This is the third generation of these bindings that I've had, and they are by far my favorite. They require minimal fiddling, boast a rotating toe that provides more efficient power transfers and turns, without unintentionally releasing, and a confidence-inspiring maxed-in setting of 10. By now, Sarah Jackson, G3 Alpinist Glide Climbing Skins, $184. Few things are as satisfying as hearing the soft zip-zip of skins humming along a track in the quiet of an early morning. None that I've tried slide as efficiently as the Mohair Nylon Alpinist Glide Climbing Skins from G3. By now, Sarah Jackson, Black Diamond Traverse Ski Poles, $60. I don't have a ton to say about the Traverse poles, except that I've used them for 6 years and they have yet to let me down. The flick lock makes adjusting the length easy, and I haven't even lost a single powder basket. By now, base layers, Sarah Jackson, Miles Apparel Momentum Long Sleeve Shirt, $58. This synthetic layer is one of my all-time favorites. It wicks sweat as well as any top I've owned, thanks to the premium lightweight Polartec Power Dry. And it looks stylish enough. The tailored fit doesn't scream, "Look at how athletic I am," that I have absolutely no problem wearing it for the rest of the day with jeans or slacks. It's also imbued with my favorite odor-fighting technology, Polygiene, so I know I won't stink like I just got done working out. By now, Sarah Jackson, Icebreaker Oasis 200 Legless Leggings, $80. If you don't already own boot-length base layer bottoms, get some. Full-length styles overlap with high ski socks and chafe my calves while I tour. The Oasis 200 leggings have that desired shorter cut and are made from wool, which is better than synthetics at trapping heat when you need it and dumping it when you don't. These bottoms are extremely comfortable to the touch and flare ever so slightly, making them play extra nicely with ski socks. By now, Sarah Jackson, Descent Lab Ski Pro Fit Compression Thin Nano Tour Socks, $50. That name's a mouthful, but this British Columbia-based company makes my new favorite ski touring sock. They're tight and require a slight struggle to get on, but once they're in place, these socks stay put under my boots. Thanks to the super smooth Teflon, PTFE yarn in the heel and ankle, they've never chafed my feet, not even a little. By now, outer layers, Sarah Jackson, Patagonia Nano Air Hoodie, $150. After testing hundreds of insulating jackets over the years, I still grab the purple Nano Air for these early morning ski tours. Its synthetic full-range insulation offers a happy medium of warmth retention and breathability. I'm usually cold standing in the parking lot before setting out, but a few minutes in and I'm perfectly warm and happy. By now, Sarah Jackson, Backcountry X Lilo Grizzly Gulch Shell, $366. This is one of the most breathable hard shells I've tested, thanks to the Polartec Neo Shell, and if that doesn't get the job done, pit zips that dump heat while I'm really moving on the skin track. It also only weighs a mere pound and doesn't take up much more space than a tangerine in my pack when I don't have to use it. By now, Sarah Jackson, Hestra Ergo Grip Active Gloves, $110. The Ergo Grip Active Gloves are light and dexterous enough to wear while getting my gear ready in the parking lot, tinkering with bindings, and ripping skins. The Gore Windstopper layer prevents chilly gusts from numbing my digits. Once I start moving, the lightweight package means my hands won't overheat. By now, Sarah Jackson, Arc'teryx Saber Pants, $499. The Sabers are my do-everything pants. The perfectly articulated legs bend and move like champs while I'm skinning, and ample zippered vents prevent sweat buildup. The fit is spot on as well. These pants don't sag down to expose my skin to the elements. By now, protection and packs. Sarah Jackson, Salomon Mountain Lab Helmet, $200. I used to rarely ski tour with a helmet because of the extra hassle, that is, until I took a nasty fall last year and vowed to get a lid that I would always wear. The answer: Salomon's Mountain Lab. This extremely comfortable 10.5-ounce dome protector is light and airy enough to keep me from sweating bullets and fits perfectly over the hood of my Patagonia Nano Air. By now, Sarah Jackson, Julbo Aerospace Goggles, $190. The trick with the Aerospace is that you can move the lenses 1 centimeter away from the frame, which creates enough airflow to make these goggles the best at quashing fog that I've ever tested. That construction, coupled with Julbo's photochromic lenses that adjust in nicely when I exit the trees into full sun, makes these goggles versatile for all backcountry pursuits. By now, Sarah Jackson, Mystery Ranch D-Root Pack, $119. This little 15-liter pack has such a low profile that I forget I have it on, yet it still fits my shovel, probe, shell, skins, and a snack with ease. The roll top opens easily with my gloves on and is wide enough that I can just quickly chuck in my skins. By now, extras. Sarah Jackson, Mountainsmith Boot Cube, $70. I need to get up early enough to make it to the resort before work. I don't want to have to rise even earlier to pack. I keep my gear ready in Mountainsmith's breathable Boot Cube bag and throw into the trunk of my car. It's a nice little system that doesn't hog space. By now, Sarah Jackson, Purist Maker 10-ounce mug, $40. I need to have a hot drink when driving up to the resort in the cold and dark. This is non-negotiable. I also need something with a solid, user-friendly lid, because there are no cup holders in my Subi. I've found the Maker's lid to be absolutely leak-proof. It has spent dozens of trips rolling around the floor by the back seat, yet the top is easy to open and close. By now,